You know what Christopher Nolan said? No. Okay? Tina Fey. I thought she was a Jew. Nonetheless. Okay, her mother's Greek, father had German, Northern. Oh my God. Okay, a mutt. Okay, once again, Mina Suvari. Man, she's old. Jamie Lynn. Okay, Amy Sedaris, Dave Bautista. Okay, George Stephanopoulos, Dimitri Martin, Hank Azaria, Michael Chiklis. I didn't know that. Ralph Macchio, Billy Zane, Pete okay, he's a former tennis pro, but Rita Wilson, Michael Constantine, Elizabeth Perkins, Ariel Winter, Elias Codius, Paul Anka. Okay, once again, what did the great Christopher Nolan say? No. No. And that's his right. Neri, thank you for the 5. Yes, Hollywood has race swapped for years. They only call it wrong now that white characters aren't always centered. The world doesn't revolve around y'all. Say it louder. Say it louder for the people in the back. And that's what Nerderotic and Drinker purposely overlook. You guys are being replaced. There's a new Hollywood in town, and it's not including you. That's it. That's all. If that you don't like what you see, go to Paramount Plus. Because everybody else swapping, going in different directions. They add more color, more spice. They put some more seasoning onto the chicken. Okay.
Century and not have a single Greek actress or actor is kind of jarring when you go out of your way to get other people who would cause controversy and sometimes in a subversive manner.
I was actually in Greece a few days last week, coincidentally, and I had this anger expressed because there are no Greeks in this movie. An open letter to the Greek City Times said Greek people did not disappear after the age of myth. Greek culture was not frozen in classical marble. Greek language was not extinguished in antiquity. We are still here. Now, if you go back in time, this is not the first time you've had a black actress play Helena Troy. Orson Welles cast Eartha Kitt as his Helena Troy back in 1950. Something I didn't discover until this morning.
Wow.
So there is precedent for this, Daniel. It's been done. There wasn't the outcry then, there is now. But if I'm Greek, I'm probably looking at this going, yeah, I would take the view that Victor just articulated, which is, seriously, you're not going to have a single great actor in the Odyssey?
Okay, once again, you got all... What's that going to do? Honestly, you've seen these people in enough films, and you kind of know what their strengths and weaknesses are. None of these people would have fit. This is Christopher Nolan. Like, none of these people would have fit, y'all. I'm sorry. Let me see. Could Zach have probably played John Leguizamo's character as the blind servant waiting for Odysseus to return? Possibly. What you gonna put Jennifer Aniston in? She's old as fuck. Honestly, she's old. I'm sure she's not much older than Anne Hathaway, but right now Anne Hathaway, she got the sauce. So Nia Vardalos, where you gonna put her at? Tina Fey, where you gonna put John Stamos? Maria Menounos. I used to love her until I found out some things about her, man. But I used to watch her on Sprout all the time. Me, and we watch her on Sprout in our onesies. Anywho, where you gonna put these people? Mina Suvari. I mean, she's old now. Jamie Lynn Sigler. She's old now. Not saying that's an issue. The only one I would say he could have probably swapped in was Dave Bautista. That'd have been a nice little look. I'd have let him play Agamemnon instead of Benny Safdie. He looks intimidating. I would have put him instead of Benny Safdie as Agamemnon. Okay, so that's one. Where you gonna put Hank? He could have played John Leguizamo's character, so that makes 2, 3. That's 3 Greeks we could have possibly put. Michael Chiklis probably could have played John Bertham's role. That's 4, possibly. Ralph Macchio, Billy Zane always puts in a good role, so that's 5. I give you 5 possible Greek castings that Christopher Nolan could have used. But guess what he said? He said no. Who am I to tell Christopher Nolan who to cast in his fucking movie? It's Christopher Nolan, okay? And the rest of them, maybe Elias. I don't know where you put Elias. I don't know. Okay? Okay.